Many games have been played since the last episode, and we are fully in the reckoning for Champions League football. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Mighty Magpies. If you're new around here, please do hit subscribe and even think about liking the video. It would be greatly appreciated. And hey, you never know, it might just bring you some good luck. Speaking of good luck, since the last episode where we got beat 1-0 from Man U, things have just got better and better and better. And as we scroll down, we just see win after win after win. Forget this little patch of 3 defeats in a row. Definitely didn't nearly get sacked yet, but it's fine. All of these greens are the ones we want to focus on. Some amazing results in there as well. A 5-0 thrashing of Burnley. A 5-0 thrashing of Leicester. A 3-0 victory over Aston Villa with a Dominic Calvert-Lewin hat-trick. And then we ended off with a 0-0 draw against Everton. But lots of positives to be had, and if you can see, we are winning a lot of our games and we are not conceding many goals anymore. That is because the tactic has changed again. So this is what we're playing with now, almost like a 5-2-3 approach, with 2 wide centre backs and our wing backs and inverted wingers all kind of clustering in this position in the offensive third, just creating overload after overload, and we are creating a lot of chances. But what's best is this box-to-box midfielder and the wide centre-backs on support always are tracking back and making sure we always have 4 at the back, which is keeping us a lot more stable and a lot more steady at the back, which means we can win games and not concede any. So that's always a positive, right? Speaking of positives, January has been and gone, and we did quite good business. We brought in Tolisso from Bayern Munich, a very well-rounded midfielder. Gives us a little bit of stability in midfield. Hasn't played a great deal since joining, but when he has came in, he's played incredibly well. Very well rounded, a good squad player to have. And for the price of 2.4 million, really cannot complain when he has attributes looking like this. And if he doesn't feature that often, we can always sell for a tidy profit. Even though it was early in January, I was panicking because I don't know if you've got to January yet in your save, but nobody wants to sell their players. So I brought in 4 young players on loan just to add a little bit of squad depth. We have Hannibal from Man United, a fantastic player on last year's FM. He will develop into a wonderful player, but for this season, he is, well, not even a bit part player if I'm honest. A waste of money if I'm being totally truthful. We brought in Chalobah for defensive cover and defensive midfield cover, and, well, we've not needed him. So again, a pointless transfer, but he might play an important role if we do get an injury or two. Now, Conceição, I was so excited to bring this guy in, and, well, I haven't played him at all, really. St. Max and Musiala have been absolutely dominating on the wings. He's just not been needed. So again, he is a backup option, but he hasn't really been used. Unhappy with the amount of playing time? Yeah, I'm not surprised. Only 1 sub appearance. That's on me, but never mind. We then went big and brought in Ricky Puig on 66 grand a week, and I haven't played him once. Again, another regrettable transfer. I've not been the most successful in January, if I'm honest. This transfer window has not went well. But all is not lost. We did manage to bring in a new left back in Zinchenko for £14 million, if I remember right. Yeah, £14 million for a Premier League winner. A very well-rounded left-back, can play anywhere on the pitch, so very happy to get this guy in. So with those new signings, this is the 11 we're going to go with today. Dubravka in goal, Koundé, Lascelles and Mukiele is going to be the back 3. Eric Garcia just hasn't played well at all this season, a 6.77 rating. I've kind of gotten sick of his bad performances, so he's been taken out of the team. And Lascelles is going to get another chance. Dani Alves and Zinchenko gives us the width at the wing-back position. Tolisso and Ceballos are going to get the start in midfield. Tolisso, of course, he needs to take his chances a little bit, and Ceballos has played very well all season, so he can continue. Musiala on the right, Dele Alli on the left, and Calvert-Lewin up front. However, he has got a knock, so what we'll do is we'll bring him out, bring Callum Wilson in, because he has just got back from injury. And I would kind of like him around for the end of the season, because he does have 27 and 31 games, but he's still a couple of days away with a twisted knee. If drastic times call for drastic measures, Calvert-Lewin will be coming on. But for now, Wilson gets the start. Dele Alli is starting left back because St. Max, well, he's injured as well. If we have a little scroll down here, St. Max injured. He's still out for 3 days. it's not worth the risk because he is one of our star players. Unsurprisingly, Constantine, Hannibal and Pugh don't even make the bench. Dreadful, dreadful signings. Anyways, enough about my dreadful business. It's time to focus on the positives. We are sitting in 5th in the Premier League with a nice little point gap over Arsenal, but we do need to keep the pressure on Chelsea. So this game against Arsenal today is a must win. If we win, we go 1 point behind and have Chelsea looking over their shoulders. The media have changed their opinion. They now think we are suitable for 5th place in the league, but I want more. I'm aiming higher. Hopefully we'll get there. But we will find out today in our game against Arsenal. Let's get to the game and hopefully give our home fans something to cheer about. First highlight of the game. Looks like it's coming our way with Ceballos picking up the clearance from the corner. Delivers it early. Dani Alves picks it up on that left wing. Plays it back into Dele Alli. Is that a penalty? It doesn't look like it. Michele picks it up. There's Tolisso. Strikes from distance. Powers it into the bottom corner. 4th goal of the season for Tolisso. Forgot to mention he did score a hat-trick in the FA Cup on his debut. And then I forgot to put him in midfield for the next couple of games. But maybe he's proving his worth now. What a strike that is as Michele gives it to Tolisso. Strikes from miles away. Keeper probably should have done better, but I don't care. It's 1-0. And whilst we're on the topic of new signings in Tolisso, if we look at our starting 11, there is barely any original Newcastle United players in our squad now. Dubravka, Lascelles and Callum Wilson are the only ones in our starting 11. And to be honest, those 3 might not even be here next year. It has been a season of upheaval, and normally in Football Manager, if you make too many signings, you don't perform that well. But sitting in 5th place, fair to say we're performing rather well indeed, as Arsenal head over the bar. That would have been ironic, wouldn't it? There was me praising us, and then Arsenal go ahead and pop in a goal. But luckily they missed. Half time is approaching, and we now have a 10-point gap between 5th and 6th place. So we are firmly in this mix for 3rd, 4th and 5th. Now, I'm very happy with how things are going. Our front 3 are definitely not performing very well, 6.4 and 6.5. So what we'll do is we'll give them a bit of individual feedback and say, you know what, I'm not happy with your finishing. I need more. Midfielders, most of them are playing well. Ceballos 6, 6, 7. I mean, it's average. So you know what? You ain't that bad, but I believe in you. Let's get to the second half and see if that belief is warranted. It looks like Callum Wilson does not believe. He's feeling rather down on a 6.4. We are winning, however, so Calvert-Lewin is not needed just yet. So he is going to keep a run out. Dele Alli now on a 6.2. Musiala on a 6.3 and Wilson on a 6.4. My team talk clearly didn't work because Dele Alli's down at a 6.1 now. Time for changes. Let's get some fresh legs on the pitch with Joe Willock coming on that left wing. And I think we'll leave it there. I was going to bring Musiala off, but I'm going to leave him on for now. Callum Wilson, I'm going to keep him out there until we need Calvert-Lewin because I want to keep his fitness up. However, we might give him a 5-minute run out at the end. We'll have to see how the game's going. Going to give the team a little bit of encouragement, even though defensively we're playing quite well. Midfield and further forward, not performing to their best abilities, that's for sure. Coming up to the final 10 minutes of the game, Musiala is exhausted, so we might bring him off now. In fact, let's bring him off. Let's bring on Almiron. And in the final 5, 6, 7 minutes, it looks like we've secured the victory over Arsenal. And if I'm honest, Arsenal have had slightly the better of it with a 1.09 XG, but we haven't seen many of those chances at all. Chalobah's going to come on in the final minute just to rest some legs there. But it looks like Tolisso's goal separates the two teams. There's the final whistle. It's a 1-0 victory, and it's an even stronger hold on that Europa League position. Now, it's always a sign of a good side when you win a game, but you don't particularly play well. And, well, we did not play well there, but we still won. So that potentially means we're a good team, huh? And our recent form would definitely suggest that. The 1-0 victory over Arsenal makes it 7 games in a row without losing. Only the 0-0 blip against Everton is the only drop-off of points. But only conceding 3 goals in 7 games. That's impressive. This tactic is working well. And, most notably, we are the top goal scorers in the Premier League with 68 goals in 29 matches. Things are going good. And hopefully things will be going even better, as the next time you join me, we will be playing the last 2 games of the season, which are against Liverpool and West Ham. So Liverpool and West Ham stand in our way potentially of securing Champions League football. Liverpool, of course, are going for the title. West Ham have already secured European football, so maybe they'll be on the beach by the end of the season. Who knows? Just looking at the table, it appears Palace have been on the beach all season long. 9 points. What have they been doing all year? Anyways, that will do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, please do drop a like, consider subscribing, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Who knew? I am actually a tactical genius. Hey, we're going to get the Champions League, you know. We're going to get the Champions League.